completely overrun.
All right, traders, let's give some of the guys a bit of chance to come on here. It's 1500 hours. We have 1 or 2 minutes available here to quickly give the guys a bit of chance to come online. A very good afternoon to you over here, guys. We'll be discussing quite a bit. So make sure that you know that this video is opinion, guys. Let's not construe this as advice in any way. But let's give some of the guys a bit of chance to come online real quick. Let's give it a bit of a minute or two there real quickly, all right? Another minute or so, guys. Another minute or so. I see the guys online there. Brett, Jules is here. Jace is here. Tanya, Robert is here. Shirley Shakes. Mark, you here, Shira? Guys, it's almost time. It's almost time. It's almost time. All right, I think let's get going, guys. Let's get going here. Don't forget to like the stream. Tunde, I see you online there. Thank you very much. As always, we have our support team ready for you guys. You can reach them at care@tdmarkets.com. They're also available via the live chat. Log on to our website there, www.tdmarkets.com. All right. All right, guys, let's get going. Let's start from the top. Let's get to the top here. So let's start off with the oil price. Once again, guys, remember the reason for us checking the oil price is that we're watching the movements of, about a couple of days ago, how the oil price has been tracking to the upside. We've been watching it from this level over here, $70 a barrel. And that's a couple of days ago. All right, if we a little bit more specific here, 4, 6, about 2 weeks ago, we saw the oil price rally all the way up here, increasing the strength of the dollar. This came because of the Middle East tension, as we do know, guys. I think we're running around the same tree every single time, knowing for a fact, guys, all right? knowing for a fact that we understand what the Middle East and the tension is doing to the oil price, kicking up the inflation. This is giving interest rates some form of move to the upside here as well, being placed in a position to be hiked. We can see it. The oil price at this time seems to be at an impulse, and we are waiting for a correction. We are waiting for a correction at this point in time, and it has not taken place on the hourlies yet. Many micro corrections on the minute frames, but the hourlies not. So we'll be waiting for some of that to come through in the next couple of days, a little bit of correction. And, with that happening, we're going to see a weaker dollar. Okay, we're going to see a weaker dollar. And if there's a weaker dollar, we're going to see a bit of a rally happening with gold and with silver and with the US indices as well. So right now, because it's rallying to the upside, we're seeing the stronger dollar. We can see there's already elements of correction that's taking place here. There's already elements of correction that is taking place. All right, even on the gold price here, look at that, guys. Look at this. It's rallied, and so with the dollar strength coming in, we're seeing it come down here for later on to go up to the 4203. So we are not worried about this at any point, guys. Right here, we see it, and we are moving towards it. I see Sniper's on there from KZN. Welcome, guys. Let's give Sniper a round of applause. And I see Jazz. Is it Jasmine? Let's give Jasmine a round there as well. Welcome. You guys are at the right place, man. You guys are at the right place. Don't forget to like the stream there. Don't forget to like the stream. All right. Thanks for joining us today. All right. So the gold price, we can see, is also being set up right now. The hourlies have not given us the correction yet. Hence, I'm saying the dollar could still strengthen here. All right. So the impulse has happened, but there's been no correction yet. So we're waiting for the correction. And whilst the hourly correction is taking place, we're seeing a lot of micros here. So we're still anticipating the gold to come down just a little bit, possibly back to these lows over here. All right, around the 4071, which is absolutely understandable, guys. All right, it's absolutely understandable. All right, if that doesn't happen, then obviously we know where we are gunning to. But for now, this is where we're at. So let's wait it out. Let's see how it goes. The same with the silver price. We have the impulse here. Here is the correction. Let's see how far down this guy actually goes. The Euro USD struggling now to go up. We did say that there could be a correction coming, and we can see it's looking similar to the GBP USD. Lots of divergence here. Look at that. Lots of divergence. So we are anticipating price to be pushing up a little bit here, guys. The same with AUD NZD. AUD USD, and the same with NZD USD. Look at this. There's still a lot of divergence here, guys. We are anticipating this price to shoot up here. Yes, we are. Absolutely. So the major pairs, there seems to be a bit of a correction. It's pro-dollar, but we're anticipating a bit of a correction to come now in favor of the opposing currencies. In this case, the euro, for that to strengthen a little bit, the pound to strengthen a little bit, the NZD to strengthen, and the AUD to strengthen for a specific correction. All right. That's going to be very, very, very important. All right. Let's see here now. Let's go to our US stock indices. Let's start off with the US 30. Guys, not much has changed. It is pre-US Open, and we're obviously waiting for the market to open, or at least the New York session to open. Right now, price is bouncing off this support area here, which you can see at the end of the day, there seems to be a lot of pressure for it to bounce up from there. Let's see how this one goes. Perhaps at 1530 today, we're going to see it. All right, that's the US 30. Yesterday, we did push above that area, which is good, and we've been in a correction ever since. All right, we've been in a correction ever since. Now, guys, can you guys hear me? I hope you can still hear me there, guys. Let me know if you can hear me there quickly. Just put in the chat facility. I want to make a point here, guys. I hope you can. I might have glitched out there for a second or so. But what's important about this is that we're not trading the 1-digit minute frames here. That can be done. We can do that. All right. It's still clear. Beautiful. Thank you very much. We can do that. I can find a 5-minute setup and enter on 1 minute. That's not a problem. It's just very risky. All right. So maybe just to show you, let's see if there's a USDT 5-minute frame available here. Let's quickly see if there's anything available. USDT, but a 5-minute frame. And I'll show you. There we go. All right. Here's the USDT now. And I'm going to look for a 5-minute frame. Okay. Because you are absolutely able to do that. There's no pressure with that. So from a 5-minute perspective, guys, remember that's the impulse. So this right here, this here, this is us trading the impulse. All right. So I want to show that to you now. Look, this USDT, let me just put this one next to the other one so you can see. Hold on. I'm at the bottom. I'm just moving some things aside here. So look at this. So here we have the correction right there. Now I'm looking at this one here on a 5-minute chart right there. You see there? Right there. Now what's happened here is we've already gone up 50%. There is one more push here to the upside. Look at that. So 52427. 52427. That would be roughly around here. I'm going to make this a different color so that I can show you. Let's make this one green. 52427. Let me just make sure. 52427, 52427. Yes. So the green line, from a 5-minute perspective, we're anticipating the USDT to go up till there. That's a very important point, guys. All right. That's a very important point. And what we've already done is we've already gone up 50% of the way. We've already gone up 50% of the way. So in as much as price is correcting further down, all right, we're still anticipating it to jump and push up till there. So this is a 5-minute view of the same one we're looking at here. But on this one, we're looking at it on an hourly view, which is us going further up to 52651. I hope you guys are seeing the difference there. That's very important, guys, because this helps you understand that some traders trade the hourly view of the same asset. I'll say it again. Some traders trade the same view. All of us have the same view on a 1 hour. But there's guys that's trading the 5-minute framework here. There's guys trading the entire 1 hour framework here. Please understand that, guys. That is why not everyone will have the same entries. Everyone will not have the same strategy. Everyone will not have the same approach. It's because they are trading the different time frames. That's important. That's important. So at this point in time, I'll keep them next to each other. Okay, I'm going to keep them next to each other. And what I'll do is, man, this is so interesting. I'll make this blue here, like I said, always, that's the entry. This is for the 5-minute, guys. If we break above that area again, right there, I'm anticipating us to push up. There's a rejection here. Look at that rejection. So I'm anticipating price to push up. After that blue line, we go up till there. That means anyone that was in any profits, 5-minute, that's where you can make some good money right there. All right. Then we can't omit the NAS 100. Now remember, we got about, 16 minutes left, okay, before we hit the US Open. Here's the NAS. Look at the NAS, guys. What did I say to you yesterday? Tabang, I'm sorry, man. It's been like this the entire time. Before you came online, it's been like this, all right? All right. So, guys, look here. NAS 100 here, all right? We have, Tabang, unless you're looking for levels, maybe that's why it's tiny to you. Unless you're looking for levels, I don't know. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong there, okay? So, with the NAS 100, guys, and also, sorry, just to go back, please ask me for the level. All right, if you're unsure about the level, just ask for the level. That's all it takes. All right. So with the Nasdaq, guys. All right. The reason why I'm showing you this, I want to show you the whole structure. This is what we are trading. This is what we are trading. So we're waiting for the NAS, because I said to you yesterday, watch these levels over here. All right. Watch these levels over here. That price could come back down. After it breaks above, it can come back into this area, and it has done exactly that. Now, this is where you could put buy limits, because remember, it's an impulse that went from there to there. So you can take a Fibonacci and you can extend it, and you can see we've touched the 61-point area. Look at that. We've touched the 61-point area. Look at that. Now you can put buy limits in here, guys. Absolutely. Look at that. 61-point area right there. Very important point. All right, 61-point zone. And so what's important then, buy limits can be on there. But guys, like I said, I'm still in a NAS trade here, and I'm waiting for the NASDAQ to push to the upside. We have the pre-open. I'm looking for any of those earnings here quickly. Just give me a sec. I'll tell you now. Treasury yields continue to rise. Just an update here whilst we're in the neighborhood. Please watch the NAS here whilst I'm busy with you guys. So the Treasury yields continue to rise, guys. The yield, this is about 25 minutes ago. The Treasury note rose for a third consecutive session to 4.64% on Wednesday. All right. It seems like there's a lot of persistent hostilities in the Middle East, as mentioned, and both the US and Iran signaled that a resumption of peace talks is unlikely in the near term, despite ongoing mediation efforts. Exactly what we spoke about this morning. It's exactly, see, they both signaled, guys, that resuming them becomes unlikely. That's exactly what we're chatting about here. They need to get into a room and they need to shake hands, guys. At this point in time, NASDAQ, hopefully we found a bit of support here. I'm looking for the US futures. It says futures tracking. The US equity indices fell on Wednesday, trimming gains from the previous session amid a deteriorating macroeconomic backdrop and reversal of the AI rally. So I'm not seeing something here, but I'm going to say the sector remained volatile, reflecting the market's indecisiveness. And then it says here, insight on the trade are due after the bell with Alphabet's earning results. The first update after the company's capital expenditure raise last quarter. Tesla dropped 1.5%. And that's recently testing its lowest price since April. Look at that. So there's a little bit of a delay here, guys. That was about 74 minutes ago. A bit of a delay here, and it put the NASDAQ a little bit lower here. But we're still anticipating the upside. We're still anticipating it. It hasn't had an impulse. It has a correction, and we're waiting for the next impulse to come now. All right. The S&P 500 has also found a bit of support here. Hopefully we push up to back to the 7521 area, guys. Now I have two charts here. Then I'm going to go to the Russell 2000. The S&P 500 here, I got a specific zone here. Look at that. It looks like it wants to come back and go back to the 7524 area. Let me just type that there for the guys. 7524.62. anticipating it to go and revisit those specific areas over there, guys. We've already gone above it. That's good. We're just waiting for the move. All right. When it comes to the Russell 2000, we've got 10 minutes left before market open. The Russell 2000, the challenge with this one is I don't like this wick here, because what this one does is it always goes and fills up the wick. We had a wick there and it filled it up. Now we have a wick of rejection to the downside, and we could just come down again, guys. That means the NAS could also come down again. But remember, we're not worried about this because of these lows here. Only if the NASDAQ went down like this, below, right there, that's the difference there. Would not stay in the NASDAQ. That's a very important point for you guys to remember, all right? Let's see here. Kulu, is it Kululekani? It's going to drop since every retail trader is looking for a buy. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. If it drops, good, but we are in the zone. We just don't want it to drop till there. If it drops there, guys, there, I will not stay in here. All right. If it drops below this low here, I will not stay in this trade. Then I will exit. All right. All right. Let's go now to that GBP NZD. And we are still at the same place. I said to you guys that this area here is important. All right, if it breaks and it closes beneath this zone here, I will not stay in. Because then it means this entire structure has also been violated. The moment we break below this area here, it means we could be coming further down here. So I will not stay in this trade. Absolutely not. All right, there's GBP NZD. The AUD JPY has not closed beneath the 113 yet. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a close beneath 113. You can see it's found a bit of support. These highs are important. I'm not going to engage here at all, guys. Not at all. The Euro JPY is still stuck at that same area we chatted about. Lots of divergence, yes. Look at all the divergence there. But nothing concrete has come. 185.282. 185.282. Once we break below there, that's a different story. Right now, nothing yet. Even the XAU, Euro, bit of a standstill here. Let's watch 8 minutes from now. We might just get some movement here. Hopefully that's the case. But again, with the earnings not looking so good, we might just get something totally different here, guys. So just hold on to your seats in case. NZD JPY, we can see that it's moving in accordance with what we had mentioned, that we might get an uptick first, and you can see it's actually moving along that area now nicely there. Look at that. All right. Is that not a bigger version of correction coming from the downtrend? What are you referring to? Kulikani, is that the NAS 100? Oh, then the NAS. Okay, let's go have a look. So your question is that not a bigger version of a correction coming from downtrend? So you're referring to this area here. So you're saying that's the correction and then it coming down. Is that what you mean? All right. So from coming down, so correction went deep and then you're saying it's just coming down there. Is that what you mean? Because if you go like this, it would make sense on the hourlies, yes. All right. On the hourlies, I would agree with you 100%. All right. I'd agree with you 100%. However, on the hourlies, this is one impulse. All right. And on the 2 hour, we've created 2 highs already. So one more high, and then we create a lower high there. And because this is now we're going to the minutes here. So what we're following is the minute structure. It's just there to there. I'm not considering this at all, what happened up here. All right. I'm only referring to we came down and now we're trading up short term. And then we go and we follow the hourlies after that. That's it. I hear you. Now, I understand. And what you're saying is valid. I just think that we may differ on the point where this is minute trading now. All right. And when I say minute trading, I go back and we're trading from up there. We came down because we're cutting out a piece. Remember, when you're doing minute trading, I said it earlier on, but I don't think you were on at midday. I said we're trading in fragments here. All right. So we're cutting out a 15-minute piece here. And we're saying, right, the 15-minute piece is showing us that there's more upside here. There's divergence here. And we're saying we could get one more here. And then from there, we go bigger, which is where I agree with you. All right. On the H6, is that not a fib zone? If you're looking at it like that, from there, as an example, 61, yes, absolutely. But remember, fibs, all right, what's very important, please do not write it in stone, that fibs is going to be 100%, all right? It's not going to be 100% always, all right? Please understand that. Guys, and I think I'm going to refer back because that's a very good question, okay? I'm going to refer back to what I mentioned to you guys in the first two sessions. There is no such thing as perfection on planet Earth, meaning there's no tool that's going to be perfect. There's going to be a tool that is close to accuracy at 80%, at 90%, that's great. But there's always that difference there where it can go the opposite way. That's a very important point that I'm actually mentioning now, all right? If it's a fib zone, good, no problem. There's no issues with that. But at the end of the day, it's not always the case where it goes to. So here's an example as well. Look at that. Here we went above the 61. So hence I'm saying to you, please do not carve it in stone. All right? Don't carve it in stone. There's always space. Here was also exactly the same thing. It went above the 60. It went like halfway between the 100 and the 61. Okay? So let's look at the same pattern here. Went above the 61. All right, now we're dealing with the same thing here. We've not gone above the 61, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. All right, but I see your response there. That's good. That's good. All right. So, guys, what's important then, and I think that's good. And guys, again, I welcome these questions here because there's a specific answer there. All right. Yes. No. Listen. I get you 100%. You're not wrong for asking the question. Okay. 100%. 100%. 100%. So we are attacking the minute frame. So we're looking at the micro movements within that impulse there. That's just to say the different way. Lots of divergence here, guys. All right. We got 2 minutes left, and I like the conversation because it pushes time. It pushes time. All right. Let's also look at the CHF JPY. It's not moved from there, guys. It's not moved from there. Hopefully we get some movement now. Hopefully we get some movement now, all right? USD CAD, let's see, has not moved either. Look at that. USD Swiss franc has not moved. Now let's watch the NAS. We got a couple of seconds left. Let's watch the NAS, guys. Let's see what happens here in the open. Do we go down further? What do we do? What do we do? We're gonna let's see if there's any movement here. This is the open. It's like it's waiting for something. It's staying at that 28,941. There might be something here at the open. Maybe it's going to go deeper. We don't know. Let's see. Almost time, almost time. There's no news now, so it's just the open. 1529, couple of seconds. Come on. Look at the S&P 500. Pushing up. Let's see what happens at half past. It's struggling to go up, guys. Oh, wow. Okay. 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 Look. But it's still, it's struggling, man. You guys know that, yeah, this thing is struggling to go up. Even with the open, doesn't look like there's enough. Yeah, look at this. There's not enough gas in the tank. Let's go to, I want to see the dollar. Gold price is going up. It's weaker dollar. Let's go to, same here, look. Going up. So it's a weaker dollar at the start, which means NZD USD is going up. Yep. GBP USD up. But we already chatted about this though. So there's that move now to the upside. You guys see that? Yeah, Kulu, that's true. That is true. You see, what is that? USCHF. Brett, I see you there from this evening. Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. Is the UC all right? Jace, you saying is that USD Swiss franc? So USD Swiss franc. Remember, when it comes to USD Swiss franc, USD JPY, the correlation. Remember, don't look at the correlation only as when one goes up, one goes down. Look at it from the strength of a currency, all right, and what that means for stock. So if the US dollar strengthens, okay, the stock market comes down, all right, because it's a stronger dollar. It's more expensive. So when the currency weakens, the stock market pushes to the upside. So here we have the dollar that's weakening right now. So that's why we're seeing, look, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. There's the USD going up. Yeah, no. So we were spot on, man. There it is. We were spot on with it. So with the dollar weakening, the stock market pushes up. The USD ZAR should be coming down now. There we go. Look at that. Came down. All right. Gold price up. Looking good. So I'm in profits with the gold price. I'm in profits with the gold price, guys. That means the oil should be coming down then. So oil should be coming down. There we go. It's coming down. You with me there, guys? So it's all about the strength of the currency and what impact that has on the stock market. All right, silver should be going up. Yep, there we go. AUD USD should be going up. GBP is up. We know that Euro's up. NZD USD is up. USD CAD should be coming down. Let's find it. There we go. See? Do you see that? But that doesn't mean that it's going to go down the whole time. We're watching this in increments. Okay? So I can see the GBP yen is mimicking the GBP USD now. The pound is strengthening across both of those currencies, which means my GBP NZD, let's see if it goes up. Oh yeah. So the pound is strengthening against NZD, against the yen, and against the USD. Now, this may not happen all the time, guys. This can happen at this point, it's happening, but there's sometimes when there's things happening in New Zealand that may be much stronger than that of the pound. That's important for us to note, okay? So right now, we're looking good. S&P is pushing up, and it's broken through there, which is great. The NAS, look, guys, for me, the NAS, in as much as it's strengthened right now, it's not enough for us to feel okay about it because it's still beneath this lower high here. So I'm not really jumping for joy right now. What I would have liked was for it to do something like that. That would have been great. All right, that would have been, if it did something like that, from that low, all right, and it pushes up, 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 up past there, then I would be jumping and I'll be, okay, great, wonderful. Right now, it's neither here nor there, guys. I need some more convincing on that one over there. It's really not like the S&P 500, which means Bitcoin is also pushing up. BTC, Solana should be, okay, that's not pushing. Ethereum, wow, okay, a little bit, but BTC should be going up. I'm quickly going to change my profiles. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, it will never be 100%. All right. Kulu, it will never be 100%. All right. I'll give you this. Sometimes the oil price will increase. Like now, we have the oil price increasing, okay? That's strengthening the dollar. But we have gold increasing as well, even although we're getting a stronger oil price that is coming through because of the Middle Eastern conflict and the disruptions. So that doesn't make sense, because if the dollar strengthens with the oil price, then the gold should be coming down, but it's going up. So the correlation is out there. So it will never be 100%, which is a good point on your side. All right. So BTC, guys, okay, it's not really strengthened that much. But I'm still in longs here, though. And so far it looks good. So far it looks good, all right? So far it looks good. Let's go. I'm going back to my minute profile. All right. Oh, I'm going to show you some love, my friend. Cool, I'll share some love. That's your sign. You're at the right place. All right, just give it a bit of time there, guys. Let it just, let it just load. All right. We're doing well here, guys. 1537 at the moment. We're doing wonderfully here today. We've been doing well this entire week, guys. I know there's some guys that can agree with me on that one. We've been doing fantastically this entire week. This whole week we've been doing well. Look at the Euro GBP, exactly as mentioned. It's not gone up yet, but we're pretty close. That's that barrier that I spoke to you about. Remember that barrier? I said insulate yourself. Insulate yourself with the space between the wicks, because that's where price can go and find itself. You can even use a line chart for that, like that. And you can see came very close to that area, but not enough. Look at that. All right. So remember that 5-minute view that I told you about? Who remembers the 5-minute view? Who remembers the 5-minute view? Anyone here? In the USDT? Oh, wow, Kulu. That's brilliant. I'm happy. Hey, Preston, what's up? All right, guys. Guys, look at that 5-minute view of the USDT I just spoke to you about. Look at that. It's reaching that area there now. We just spoke about it. 52427 right there. Look at that. Hold on. Preston, Euro USD. Yeah, well, look, I think I mentioned this. We're just experiencing a correction right now. We got to wait and see what happens after here. We've reached that area there. Robert Savage gave us that support. So we've reached this area here. We're just waiting to see what happens now. That's a 1-hour view. So by what it does today, if it can push up or push down, I'll do another view of this one. But we are looking for a stronger dollar at some point to come down again. It's just correcting right now. Like I said, guys, I'm not jumping for joy here. Apart from some of the guys with the US 35-minute view, that's a good run there. But on the Nasdaq, I'm not jumping for joy. If it can break, look, it's close there. If it can just break and go above, it would be great. It would be great. It all depends, Kulu, what you are trading and what style you are trading. Are you trading minute frames? Please, that's a very broad question there. If you're trading on a minute time frame, all right, it's different from a hourly time frame. All right, are you measuring in percentage? Are you measuring in margin? All right, it's too broad to to go into so much detail right here. It's too broad. So what is your trading plan? We have to rather ask that question. Is your trading plan short term? Is your trading plan medium term? Is your trading plan long term? What is your capital that you have assigned per trade? Or is there a percentage that you've assigned per, for 3 trades or 2 trades? All right, that's something that we teach in our classes. So we may not necessarily go into so much detail over here because there's too many factors to consider. All right. Some guys use a mini account. Some guys use a standard account. Some guys use a cent account. The margin requirements are different. What about leverage? You got to consider leverage because your leverage is really, really something that you should also look at. All right. Medium, I find short-term trouble some because of spread, but exactly. So you see, it's good, guys. You see, these questions are good because it unearths the information on how guys can go about doing things. So it's fantastic. All right, and I agree with you. When you're looking at short-term, actually, Kulu, at midday, and was it at 9:30 today or at 12? I said to the guys, I think it was at 9:30. I said, if you're scalping and you're scalping 15 pips, what kind of stop loss do you get there? It depends on your style and what you're doing. All right. So I agree with you. It's trouble if you're trading short scalping kind of setups because you got to be there. You got to be in front of that screen. You got to watch it like this, right? Medium, much better. Now you're looking at hourlies, 2 hours. Stop losses become much better to manage and so forth. All right. So good question. And it unearths a lot for the guys. All right, guys, we had a chat with our marketing manager there, Miles Davis, and we are on the way. I've been mentioning to you guys that we'll be pushing through in the next couple of days our TD site, TD Markets Academy website. There'll be a competency assignment on there in the next couple of days. It will be given to you guys, so don't stress about it. Just be patient. We're just mentioning and updating it and saying it throughout the week so that when it comes, you'll know exactly what to do. All right. Yeah, Kula, I agree with you, man. At least, and what I'm going to take away from what you mentioned there, right? Yes, the type of broker, but you've been with us since 2015, so perhaps you and T, you guys will chat because T's also been here for some time, and you've been with us, and if you're still with us, guys, please look. That's 11 years, almost 11 years that Kulu's been with us. So let's take that. Let's make a note of that. Okay, look at Naz now. Let's make a note of that. Kulu's been with us since 2015. All right, and if Kulu's still here, it tells you about the caliber of broker that you're with. So I'm just putting it out there, Look at the Naz now, guys. Look at this. See, this is where I get excited because now it's moving in that area. Now, what do we expect here, though? Let's be real. What do we expect? We expect a correction. It can be doing this. It's great, but we expect a correction. Very, very. It's beautiful. Yeah. Look at the S&P. I'm well on my way here. Look at this. Well on my way. Guys, it is possible. And I'm going to say this, and I said it. I said, guys, it is possible to create a revenue stream. All right? A revenue stream out of trading. You just got to be at the right place. That's it. Right shoulder. You mean here, down here? You mean there, and then we push? Young Sunny. We're waiting for that. Yes, we're waiting for that. There. Oh, okay, got you, young Sunny. I'm with you. Cool. Yeah. We might just be pushing, man, my friend. Oh, exactly. So let's see, guys. At the end of the day, remember, you guys know as well as Ash does, right? It's a waiting game. At the end of the day, look at my GBP NZD now, gone well above there now. Trading, once you have your strategy or at least your approach in place and you execute, it's a waiting game. All right, it's a waiting game. Look at the USD ZAR. We chatted about this yesterday. I said to you guys, look, what are we looking at? 1639. Look, we're looking to come down here. If you're trading exotic pairs, one of the good ways to trade an exotic pair, swing this sucker. Swing it, because they don't have as much liquidity as the Euro USD, as the major pairs, so they can become a bit more pricey in terms of margin and what you pay for them. Other guys avoid that by having a mini account on them, so they pay less margin fees and so forth. I can't say cent account, because obviously that's you dealing with a different animal there, small micro fragments of movements there. All right, so you want to try and stay within good reach of making some cash. All right, so you can avoid some of the margin fees there by a higher leverage, and perhaps the 10,000 contract size mini account. You can definitely save a bit of margin there. But if you're taking a standard account, 100,000 unit contract size there, you're going to be paying a little bit more. And the other thing is, that's just the number side. Then it's the movement, because exotic pairs tend to really chop it up. But when they move, they move. All right, when they move, and they can be very volatile. So be careful of that. Okay, be very, very careful. All right. I see Brett that right about Send the count is yes, it's learning. Got you. So we okay with the USD ZAR there, guys. Let's just quickly do another loop around quickly. Let's go back to the oil price. Let's quickly see what's happening. You guys can see I'm doing a ring around a rosy here. All right, we push. We put a lot of charts in place, but then we go back and we revisit them. Why? Because we're journeying together. We're walking together here. All right, and it's the whole day from Monday to Friday, from 9:30 to 6 o'clock. So let's go. Oil price. We can see we're still at the top there. It's come down a little bit, edged a little bit down, but not that much. All right. Gold. Look at gold here, guys. Yes, see, man. Remember I said to you, if we go down here, it would be good, but we're pushing up. So I'm very happy about the gold price. I'm not complaining. Silver, we're pushing up, so which means I need to redo silver now. I cannot look at the silver on the hourly anymore. It's broken through the resistance on the hourly. I now need to revert. I need to switch to, 3 hour or 4 hour. And by that, now I'm showing all of the guys online how you change from minutes to hours to days or months. So the hourly resistance is done now. The structure is done. Now I need to go higher. See that? I need to go higher. Look at that. So we're demonstrating this in real time. This here is a 4 hourly resistance. But if you go to the 1 hour, look how far up it is. So this movement is done. When I say hourly, I'm saying hourly minutes, all right? Hourly and down, hourly down. Now it's hourly and up. So I use the hour as a pivot point. It's an area of anchorage that I'm using there. Because we're watching the chart on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, we're either trading the minutes of that specific day, or we're trading, if it's no longer and the hourly resistances has been met, now we're going up. Now we're trading the 2 hourly, the 3 hourly views of that specific day, which gives us higher resistance levels. That has happened not yesterday, it could have happened last week. So that's important to engage with, all right? That's important. So I'm going to be looking at a higher time frame now for the silver price, and let's go. All right, I think I'm on the way very nicely here. Oh yes. Woo. Woo, woo. This is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Let me go to work here, guys. All right, so I'm anticipating price to push up to 62. You'll come tell me again, guys. You guys will come and tell me again. 62. Then I'm anticipating price to push up to 71. I am already satisfied So once it breaks above this area here, all right, once it breaks above this area here, there, all right, I'm anticipating it to push up. Actually, let me do this. Let me be more specific. Rather, let's say 69, because there's a ghost zone there that I'm not going to trust. There's a ghost zone here that I'm not going to trust. I'll say 62 and I'll say 69. I'll say 62 and I'll say 69. So at this point in time, I'm anticipating a block here at 61. It's going to go up, 61, resistance, and then we watch how it performs here. And then once it breaks above this one, 62, from 62 we fly to 69. That's T's words there. All right, it flies to 69. But guys, so far so good. We're doing one. Is there anyone that's in gold or anyone that's in the US 30? Is there anyone else that's, look at this, it's reached it now, guys. Oh, what a, look at that. Look at this. Come on, guys. Give a big shout out here quickly. Give the stream a like, guys. Give the TD Markets Academy a quick like there. Give TD Markets a like. Guys, come on. Come on. You guys know how we roll here. There we go. Look at that beautiful 5-minute frame that has literally touched on point 52,427 Pezulu to the upside. Come on, man. Give the stream a like, guys. That's what we're talking about here, man. We're not playing games. Look at the gold price. Absolutely beautiful. Whew. Stunning stuff. Let's go look at that NAS now. We saw the US 30 done, complete, that 5-minute view. Let's go look at the NAS quickly here. The NAS, then we're going to look at the S&P 500. Look at this here. It's broken above. So remember, and I'm going to take what Kulu said there. Guys, I don't omit anything that any of our students, our clients say. Robert Savage gave us a support. We went for it. All right? So your guys' views, and we take it into consideration. All right? If we get a correction, we could get another shoulder here, and we push up 100%. S&P 500, look at this. Look at this beauty here, 7521. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. All right? Shira, GBP yen, yes, okay, I can agree with the GBP yen. Why? Because I'm also in the GBP yen, and there's a correction happening. All right? NAS, you blue, yes. NZD, USD, blue as well. That NZD, USD is also making a correction, so just watch it. Might turn red as well, okay? So just watch it there. For now, it's just a deficit. That's it. It doesn't mean anything. All right? It doesn't mean anything. It's just a deficit for now, but we're still anticipating it. So S&P 500, all the indices, this is beautiful. Look at this. The Russell 2000s go, oh, this is wow. Wow, look at the Russ, guys. I think it's because it was already, it finished its move, but there's a wick there. So let's watch this wick. So the hourly is done. The hourly is done. So I have to move to a much higher time frame. Okay, I have to move to a much higher time frame. All right. Is everybody tracking it, guys? So we'll be back again. We'll be back, guys. We'll be back at 6. Guys, watch the NAS, watch the gold, watch the silver. 62 first, then 69. Okay, S&P 500, watch it. We're back at 6 o'clock again to do revision. We're running with all our students day after day. That's Monday to Fridays, 4 times a day. And we're doing 9:30 midday. We're doing 3 o'clock, and we're doing 6 o'clock. All right, that's Mondays to Friday. All right, I'll see you guys. We're on track. Well done to everybody. Don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to like the stream. Let's get this content to so many other guys out there that need it. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Ashley Reeve here. I'm checking out. Ciao, ciao.